So for this derivative, we're going to use the power rule, which is x to the n. The derivative of x to the n is equal to, so d over dx, the derivative of x to the n is equal to n times x to the n minus 1. And the derivative of a constant, d over dx, the derivative of a constant, d over dx, is c being our constant, is equal to 0. So knowing this, negative x to the second power plus 3, the derivative, so dy over dx, the answer, is equal to 2 times negative x to the first power plus 0, because the derivative of the constant is 0. So 3 goes to 0. And negative x to the second power equates to negative 2, because positive 2 times negative x is going to be negative 2x to the first power, or we can just leave it as negative 2x. So the answer here, dy over dx, is negative 2x. That's the first derivative. Now for the second derivative, the second derivative is going to be simply negative 2. All right, everybody. Good job. And in that instance, we're going to write it as d squared y over d squared. D squared y over dx squared. D squared y over dx squared. Let's do that a little better. All right, here we go. Find the first and second derivative of s equals 5t to the third power minus 3t to the fifth power. Now let's be reminded of the power rule. X to the n, and in this instance we could put t to the n. So d over dt of t to the n is equal to n times t to the n minus 1. So whatever the integer is raised to, whatever this power is going to come out in front as the coefficient. We're going to multiply it by the coefficient that's already there, and then it's going to be subtracted by 1. So in this instance, 5t to the third power is going to turn into 3 times 5 to the t to the 3 minus 1, which we know is just simply going to be 2, minus 5 times 3 t to the fifth. And we're going to simplify that. So ds over dt is equal to 3 times 5t to the second power minus 5 times 3t to the fourth power. That should be a 4 there, not a 5, because it's n minus 1, and 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Now we're going to simplify. 3 times 5 is 15. 15t to the second power minus 15t to the fourth power. That's our first derivative. ds over dt. And our second derivative, written as d squared s over dt squared we apply the same principle, the same methodology, bring this power to the coefficient or multiply times the coefficient. So it's going to be 2 times 15, which is 30t, because 2 times 15 is 30, minus 60t to the third power. Great job, everyone. So this is our first and second derivative.